Lego Jurassic World walkthrough. This is going to be the third level, and I said in the last video, I'm not planning on narrating in the overworld very often, but I thought for this first one I probably should, just to mention that some parts of it can be extremely confusing, and if you walk into here you can see a couple of cool things. But anyway, it can be extremely confusing because if you're playing on two-player, sometimes the stud trail, the ghost studs, don't lead one of you to the right place, or they'll lead you on the other side of it. So say there's a gate you need to go through, sometimes it'll lead one of you on the wrong side of the gate, and you have to go all the way around and go on the correct side and then walk through the gate anyway. I don't know why it's so bad, but it was like probably half an hour of my brother and I in any area wandering around trying to figure out what the heck to do because the studs they were lying to us. The other thing is that for some reason they put us into completely different places. So I'm all the way over here by that Jurassic Park entrance, and my brother's all the way over there doing what you're supposed to do, and that's destroying velociraptor things. I don't think those are velociraptors, but whatever they are, he's destroying them with a skeleton triceratops, and here I am sitting with my magnifying glass looking at something I pulled out of the animal dung, probably. If you want to get back to the other guy, you can push and hold Y and open up the character wheel, and if you change to a character that's near him, usually you'll show up in that area too, but sometimes the characters have a horribly difficult time following you. So for here, you notice that you need a woman to get into that pile of dung, but I don't think you actually have to do that. So anyway, the characters have, like, I don't know why they're so bad at following you in the overworld, because me walking this way, if I were to switch to someone who was next to me, I'd probably have to go all the way back to that park entrance. So for some reason, they just stay right where they are, or you can see them walking, but they're stuck on a bush. And it makes so much more time that you have to take to get going. It's really annoying. Anyway, you just need to do what I did on the right screen, or what my brother did on the right screen, to get the jeeps moving, and then the level will begin.
I finished debugging the phones, but the system's gonna be compiling for 18 to 20 minutes, so some of the minor systems, they might go on and off for a while. Anybody want a soda or something?
Fences are failing all over the park. Security systems are shutting down. Phones are out too. Access main program grid.
You didn't say the magic word.
Please! I wonder if perhaps you would be good enough to be my bench. Sure.
I'm going with him.
Hey, what'd I touch? You didn't touch anything. We stopped.
You feel that? What is that?
Where does he think he's going? When you gotta go, you gotta go.
I think it was interesting in the first Jurassic Park movie how the way to avoid a T-Rex was to not move, but in the second Jurassic Park movie nobody ever said that. It seemed the T-Rex could see you with scent, and it didn't matter if you moved or not, so I don't know. Anyway, this is the car scene where you need to save little Timmy from the ditch, and you need to flip his car over and get two of the people out from under the car, and then you'll get to climb up a tree to actually rescue little Timmy. I actually don't know what his name is, but I saw the movie and didn't pay attention to the names, so there you go. Anyway, if you go around and destroy, as usual, a couple of the Lego objects, you'll be able to find this thing that you can't do in the middle here. And then if you come on over to the left corner there, you'll see those vines over there. I'll get there after I'm done destroying these things. And you're supposed to use the cowboy hat guy to cut it open with his velociraptor claw, but my brother on the right side here, in a second he goes over and punches those vines and gets the wheel that you need out from them. Anyway, so I don't know what the purpose of the vines was, because he destroyed that object there, and then I think he goes back and then the wheel comes out. And there's a couple of things in this game where it wants you to jump up on top of something in a certain way. Like right there, my brother destroyed it, there's the wheel, we don't even have to destroy the vines. There's a couple of parts in this game where the game wants you to jump up to a platform in a certain way, but they left another object in there and you can just jump on top of the object and you don't have to do it the hard way. And it really does not feel that just well tested, I guess. I don't know if that's the right term to use, but it's like if they had played it more, they'd have seen that you could jump up there doing this, and maybe, I don't know, maybe that's the intention. Maybe it's like, okay, you could do it the slightly harder way, or you can just do it the easy way, so maybe that's fully intended, I don't know, but for that vine thing, I am pretty sure it wasn't intended for you to be able to punch it with a black suit guy. So then you'll want to build this, I don't even know what this is, and then you'll want to charge it up, and okay, so it gives you a bone. Jack in the box? Bone in the box? Anyway, you just need to crank up the bone in the box, and the T-Rex will be distracted for a little bit, and then you can move on over there and rescue one of the kids. If you like the Jurassic Park theme song, you are going to love this game because it plays at least 50 trillion times throughout the entire playthrough. If you do not like the theme song, or if you are impartial to the theme song and think that you would hate it if you had to listen to it over and over and over again, you might be better off muting your speakers. I don't know if I hate it as much as I hate the Indiana Jones theme song, and I only hate the Indiana Jones theme song because of LEGO games. I guess it's not that bad, but man, I wish they would have used a different song on different parts, like any other song. Any song, I don't care what it is. Anyway, just walk up to this woman, or I guess this little girl, and then pull her out by tapping the B button. And there are a couple times in this game, like the winch pretty soon here, you need to either tap the B button or you need to hold the B button. And it's not always clear which one you need to do all the time, but you do kind of get used to it. So this little girl can scream pretty spectacularly. I think of all the characters I can scream, she probably has the most blood-curdling and awesome scream. And you can use her to blow open glass in the same way that you can use sonar in Lego Batman to open up glass. So to use the scream, you just need to push and hold the B button, and as you see, the top or the back of that Jeep, that glass got shattered, and then whoever the heck the black suited guy is got a torch and distracted the T-Rex for a couple of minutes, and then you can build the winch in the front of the vehicle here, and here you just need to rapidly tap the B button, and you have to keep tapping it, because at first it's not gonna look like you're doing anything, and then when you kinda quit doing it because it looks like you're not doing anything, it shoves you back to the beginning, and it doesn't matter how many times you push the B button, you need to get off the winch and then try it again for it to work. So here, finally we're getting it. Just tap it, tap it, tap it, and then eventually you will stick it onto the car here. And then you need to go back to the winch, and you need to kick it so the car will get pulled out of the mud.
Tim! Timmy!
I don't know if you've noticed yet, but nobody actually dies in this game, and I guess that's because none of the characters that die are important enough to the plot for it to be relevant, because in Harry Potter and Lego Lord of the Rings, they were more than happy to kill off the characters that had to be killed off. And twice now, 2 Lego people have gotten eaten or haven't gotten eaten. One in the Velociraptor cage in the 2nd level. That guy got swapped with the pig and he was still alive. And in this one, spoiler alert, the guy isn't actually eaten by the T-Rex. So first thing, come on over to the left and then save, because if the game crashes, which in my experience it will crash, you don't want to have to redo that first part of the level. And then you can just destroy a couple of these things and get the wheel from the former cowboy hat guy, and you can put the wheel on this pump, and I think, does this break open that drain, or does it, what does it do? Okay, it just opens up the drain, it doesn't break it. Oh well. And then a couple of bones are going to show up. Wow, for some weird reason, that drain really made me want to play Skyrim. I don't know what the heck that's about. Anyway, these bones are going to show up, and then you'll have to use the former cowboy hat guy to build it, and then you can use the woman to jump up here. And the way this kind of works is you need the cowboy hat guy to jump on that platform and get tossed to the other end so he can catapult the woman to the top, and then you can use her to jump on these poles and move over to the side here. Now there's some vines you're going to need a cowboy hatless guy to use, and this person, the woman, oddly enough can throw rocks, which you just need to aim and fire up on top, and then you can build a ladder for cowboy hatless guy to get up. This was actually one of the more fun parts of this game, and that's a little bit sad. I don't know, if you're asking for good things about this game, I'm not the person to ask, because I was not too happy about it, but I guess I'll say it's fun, and it's funny, and it's Lego, and if that's all you need, then you don't even need a review. You should just see the Lego in the title and buy it. Anyway, you'll need to grapple up here or climb the vine, but if you notice, you can't actually get to the top, so you need to swing to the left. There should be another vine that you can grab onto that my brother had a pretty difficult, okay, somebody, I don't know who's who, okay, my brother's the one on the right. I think my brother had a difficult time, maybe not yet. I thought he had a hard time getting up there for some reason, but obviously wasn't on that part. Okay, so anyway, just come up here and then climb on these branches, balance on them, and get to the other side here. You should be able to do this with both of them. And okay, now my brother was having a hard time on the vine. I don't know. I have no idea what the heck he was doing. Now this game seemed to have pretty... yeah, what the heck is he doing? Come on, man. Now you're back at the bottom. I have no clue. I guess I could have cut this, but I just thought it was so funny. Anyway, this game seemed to have gotten rid of a lot of interactivity, and that just kind of makes it feel like an interactive Lego movie more than anything else. So for that part that my brother just did, instead of actually jumping up and controlling and landing on them, all you have to do is push the A button and you snap right to the next mounting point, I guess you could call it. And for the crane, which we did in the 2nd level, the only thing you control on the crane is moving it left and right. The magnet part of the crane, or the attachment, it moves up and down on its own as soon as you get over where it needs to be. And I don't know why they made everything so, like, do it for you, because there's a lot of other parts that you don't have to do a single thing in that area. So if you're being chased by something, you don't have to do anything. You can just sit there, put your controller down and do nothing, and you're good to go. And I don't know why they decided to make that so horrifically easy, because Lego games were never hard, but I don't remember them being, like, even other ones, they were at least a tiny bit more challenging. Anyway, when you get up here, just use the screen to break open the glass and then jump on into the car.
You okay?
I threw up.
Oh, that's okay. Just give me a hand. The thing about climbing is you never look down.
Okay.
Oh, no. Go.
Well, we're back in the car again.
Oh, at least you're out of the tree.
Where's the other car? Alan! Alan! Ian? Can we chance moving him?
Please chance it.
This is the first part in this game where you don't have to do a single thing. So you can move left and right, and you can follow stud trails and try and get things and get studs, which you should, because it makes more fun. But if you did nothing, then nothing would really happen to you. Now I guess it's possible the T-Rex might ram you once or twice, or 4 times before you die, but even then it's pretty hard for that thing to hit you. If you throw flares into its mouth 3 times, I believe you get immune hits. And there are any other chase scene in this game, you really could just sit there and not even walk off and come back. This is one thing I don't know why they made it that easy, but it is a little bit fun and it is kind of exciting. Anyway, once this chase scene finishes, then that will be it for this video, and I will continue doing the next one.
I think they'll have that on the tour.
Remind me to thank John for a lovely weekend.
We will never find the commander that we used. He's covered his tracks far too well.
Can't say the magic word. Please!
Shutting down the entire system is the only way to wipe out everything that he did. You please shut down the system.
It's okay. Look, see that? It's on. It worked. The shutdown tripped the circuit breakers. 3 minutes, I can have the power back on in the entire park.
Just to be safe, I want everybody in the emergency bunker until Mr. Arnold returns and the whole system's up and running again. Hiring Ned to do was a mistake.
Should have been there by now. Oh, nice boy. What do you want? What do you want? You want food?